Baby, I've been waiting for too much.
Yay, Bridget. You know what, Bridget? You need to make a comeback. Life looking like? What are you doing these days? Are you just leading a normal life? What are you doing these days?
I'm just, I'm just leading a normal life, you know.
Hmm.
And
You're
when
a
the
mom?
shows, yes, I am a mom. My daughter,
Listen, my darling,
yeah.
you're an absolute legend. Thank you for giving us the time this afternoon. From your days with the Syndicate Sisters to the stuff that you did with yourself on your own in the early 2000s, we still play your music here at Heart FM, formerly P4. We still. How you doing, my darling? Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm still fine. God is great.
Are
What all
you
I
still?
can say.
Well, I mean, like it's good to see that you are fine and you're looking great, and it looks like you're taking care of yourself as well, which is absolutely amazing. Because I play your
Thank you.
music, we play your music all the time here on Hot FM, and a lot of people think that you're from Cape Town. First of all, let's debunk that one. Uh, where were you born? You're not from Cape Town.
No, I'm originally born in Uitenhage, a small town in just next to Port Elizabeth.
Oh, just next to Port Elizabeth. That's
Yes,
Uitenhage,
Uitenhage.
also known
Yes.
as Dinaga.
Uitenhage.
Yes,
Uitenhage. It's
Dinaga.
Uitenhage.
Yeah. Do you know who else comes from there?
Yes, the Bala brothers.
Uh-huh.
Me and the Syndicate sisters. Me and my sisters, the Syndicate sisters.
Yeah. And also
Yeah,
there's a
well,
young boy, a young man, in fact, who comes from there who's pretty big currently. His name is Loyiso. The Loyiso
I
with the
know, Louis.
L. Yeah. Not the Loyiso
Yeah,
Bala. There's another Loyiso who comes from there who's pretty
you
big currently.
see, Uitenhage is big. He's got some great talent, eh?
Yeah, Uitenhage. There's something in the water there in Uitenhage. There's something in the water.
You, you, you.
What do you guys drink there that makes everybody so talented from Uitenhage?
There's just blessed waters there. There's
It
holy
just
waters coming from there.
just holy water is coming from there. All right.
Yeah.
Bridget, I was because I do a Sunday show, and I was playing the song "It's Over."
Yes, that's me and my sisters,
Yeah, that's
the
you and
syndicates.
your sisters, the Syndicate
Yes,
Sisters. Yeah.
yes,
And and then a thought came to me. I was wondering, where is Bridget? What is happening to Bridget? And then I said this
yes,
out loud on the radio. And then
yes.
before you know it, people were like, no, Bridget is alive. She's around. And then this young man by the name of Lyndon, she got in touch with me via Instagram and said, no, Bridget is pretty much alive and kicking, and she would love to talk to you. And so Lyndon put us together, and so this is why we are having this conversation. So I think his name is Lyndon, right?
As Justin. His name is
Justin,
Justin.
Justin. Yeah, that's your
Justin.
cousin.
Yes.
Is it your cousin?
Yeah, the nephew. It's my
Oh, the nephew.
nephew.
Your nephew. Your
Yes,
nephew. Okay. So thank you
yes,
to your nephew Justin for putting us together. First of all, I want to say thank you to you for allowing us the time to talk to you, because you could be working, you could be doing many other things, but you allowed us the time to talk to you because we want to catch up with you and find out what you are doing these days. First, let's start all the way back, because you and your sisters, you formed a group called the Syndicate Sisters.
yes, I am.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that to form a group as sisters? And
The Syndicate sisters.
were you guys active in the church? Were you guys just natural singers? Is everybody in the family singers? How did you form the group?
Well, we were playing in this white, like a band in those days. It was this band just full of white guys, and they called themselves Syndicate. So
Yeah.
then people used to, when they see us perform at shows, then they used to call us the Syndicate Sisters. And then we took the name as the Syndicate Sisters, and then we recorded as artists as the Syndicate Sisters. And that's how we originated as the Syndicate Sisters.
Okay, so that's how you
Uh,
originated it as the Syndicate Sisters. Now, is
yes.
this what time is this? Is this in the 70s, in the 80s?
No, we're not that old.
You're not that old.
Ah, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, that was in the 90s.
Oh, so that's in the 90s, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you
That was
form
in the
this group,
90s.
the Syndicate Sisters, and you guys are pretty successful with a song called Mr. Big Stuff, which is a cover of a Julie Knight song. Who had
Yes,
the idea that you guys should do that cover?
that is actually like the Chris's, that was his idea, Chris Galakis.
Yeah.
That was his idea. The guy the late Mr. Chris Galakis, the
Chris,
one that was now our manager. He's the
the
one that said we must record that song.
that song. And so
Yeah,
the
and the
song
song is, excuse me?
and the song becomes a hit. And so when the song
Ye-
became a hit, what are you guys thinking? Because now you become superstars, and the song becomes a hit. It's playing on the on the radio all across the country. What's your life like? What are you thinking at the time?
You know, things that like it didn't change, you know, although it's like most of our songs actually became hits. Uh, Not Mr. Big Stuff. It's over. It's
It's
over was
over,
the
yeah.
one that it's over is the one that was actually first recorded with us, and it went out there. And when we went out to do shows as the Syndicate Sisters, we didn't know that It's Over was so big. We went as the support act, and then people, then that's where we seen that how big is It's Over actually. Mr. Big Stuff and all those other songs came afterwards.
Yeah. So were you guys signed to a record label at the time?
Yeah, G Management.
G Management.
Yeah, G Records
Oh,
at that
G
time.
Records.
CS,
Okay, at the time.
CSR, CSR Records.
Okay, and so when the song Mr. Big Stuff blows up, and the other song is also doing very, very well. Are you guys performing across the country? Just paint a picture for us what the Syndicate Sisters were doing at the time.
We've been performing all over the world. We've been performing with all the artists in the world. You know, at the time with the Manhattans, Temptations, and promoting our songs. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, it was at the time.
It was, you felt like superstars at the time.
Yes, not like we don't really have to feel like a superstar. But everything is just like normal. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's just like a blessing when things become big, you know, and then you just have to take it as a blessing.
Very humble, aren't you? You're very humble. Now
Thank you
listen,
so
what
much.
Now, why do you think that the music of the Syndicate Sisters and your solo records as well became so big in Cape Town? Why do you think that is?
I think the people of Cape Town just have a love for it, and it's like the jazz. We came out with mostly with that jazz vibe, you know. In Cape Town,
Yeah,
the people of Cape Town actually love the jazz music.
yeah,
So our music is more like
I-
in their vibe, you know. And
yeah,
we're so grateful for that because Cape Town actually has been very good and kind to us, the people, when we go for shows there, and we really appreciated it, you know. We say thank you to them also
yeah.
for for for
For supporting you.
for giving us that support. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's that jazz element of your music that you think made your music very big
Ex-
in Cape Town.
yeah, and even like it's very our music is like it will never go away because we sing about, you know, like look how many years I've recorded yours completely. I've recorded yours completely 2003, I think, and
Yeah.
even with Mr. Big Stuff and it's over and all those songs. It's like in the 90s, really, and it's still people are still
It's
vibing to
still
it,
playing
and
today. Yeah.
you know, it's like a blessing. All I can, yeah, still played, and that's a blessing for us, you know. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it, you know.
Yeah. Talking to Bridget this afternoon, part of the Syndicate Sisters. Your other two sisters, are they still alive?
No, our baby sister passed on 2005.
Mm-hmm.
My other sister Beverly is we living actually back. I moved back from Johannesburg, so our parents passed on. So I'm back at home with our two daughters.
Oh, so you're in Uitenhage now.
Now I live in Port Elizabeth
Oh, you live in in Port Elizabeth now.
in
Oh, okay. In
Kebega.
Quebec. Do you still
Yeah.
perform? Do you still perform?
Yes, yeah, we do. So now and then, yeah, we do perform, yeah,
Is
but
it
we do a
just
lot of
you and
charity,
your other sister?
Beverly, yeah. We do a lot of charity work. We at the moment, so we giving back to the youngsters that what God gave us, so we must give back to the others
You
so that
must
they
give.
can also get that blessing, because a lot of these children, they have so much talent, and they
Yeah,
don't get that opportunity. So we that had that base, we must give it back to them so that they can go put it out there and help their families also and make it also for themselves.
yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Bridget, where you had the success that you had with the Syndicate Sisters, your sisters,
Yes,
and then
yes,
later on in the early 2000s, you embarked on a solo career where you made
yes,
your own music.
yes.
Were you scared to go on your own at the time?
I haven't been I've been doing a lot of things on my own. I've
Yeah,
recorded with them do. I've recorded with them do before that on my own. Did all the house mixes with him.
yeah,
So I've done a lot of solo, but to go like alone, like on my own with
yeah,
yours completely was a bit like but I believed and I prayed that God make it a success for me,
yeah.
especially the songs. And I
Especially
can
some.
see what I've been waiting has been the first song that we put out there,
Okay, so
and
you
yours,
put out I've been waiting first.
yes,
Okay, this was
and
around 2002, yeah?
no 2003,
2003. Yeah, you put out I've been waiting. And I've been waiting
yes,
was also like a big jazz success in Cape Town as well.
especially on P4. Then I think it's Art FM today. I
Yeah, it's
don't.
Heart FM
It
today.
was on yeah, P4, and I on that I was more than 28 weeks number one. What I've been waiting.
With I've been waiting. I've been
Yes,
waiting up all night
I've been waiting up
for
all
you.
night.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Nobody's to blame. This affair will never be the same.
yeah. You still have that voice, eh? You still have that voice. I've been waiting up all night for
Night
your
for your
touch.
tender touch. Maybe I've been waiting for too much.
Yay, Bridget, Bridget. You know what, Bridget? You need to make a comeback. Okay, we need to sort this out. You need to make a comeback music. We need to find one of
Ye-
these young producers to maybe produce something for you. Because you need to make a comeback. You have such a beautiful voice. We can't let this go to waste, okay?
Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Have you thought about making some kind of comeback musically?
Yes, yes, I am. I definitely want to.
You definitely
I
want to.
definitely want to.
So
Yes, I definitely want to.
if you look at the landscape of South African music currently, who are the people that you would like to work with, perhaps? Like, who are the people that you admire, first of all, like young artists that you'd love to work with? Maybe like a Jimmy Nevis, maybe like a Paxton, or maybe like Loyiso, who's also from Uitenhage. Who would you like to work with?
Yeah, yeah, I would really like to work with Tyla because I love the way she's putting things out there, you
Hmm.
know, as an artist, she's very, very strong, very powerful. You
Yeah,
know, she's showing to our young artists today that you can do it, that she's giving actually hope to those artists that have it, but they
yeah.
don't believe in themselves that they can do it. And I really would like to do something with her. She's actually I really admire. She's very very strong for such a
Okay.
young, for such for a strong artist. I
Yeah.
totally adore.
So Tyler is right at number one. You know what? When I meet
She's the top.
Tyler, when I do meet Tyler, because she's gonna come to Cape Town to perform at the Grand Arena. This is on at the 5th, I think, of December. So when she comes
Yes,
in December, I'll say that is an absolute legend. Her name is Bridget. She'd love to work with you. I'll play yours completely for her. Okay, I'll play yours completely
yes,
for her. I'm sure she's gonna get hooked in. You know what I mean?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
and I,
I'll
I,
do that. I'll do
I
that.
believe so. You are.
I do that.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, so talk about the song Yours Completely. That one, how did it come about? And did you expect that one to be a success as well?
I didn't because of the success of I've been waiting. We
Yeah,
didn't even have the album in place at the time.
yeah.
When they send the song straight to P. I've been waiting to P4, and it became an instant hit. That what I was told. But now yours completely just came like with an idea to say, okay, no. But we there was some riffs we took from some that song. Why do birds suddenly appear close to
Mm,
you? I don't know
mm,
if you know.
I know that
I
song.
don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
know. Every time that song,
yeah.
and that's why tonight I'm yours completely. So you can
Oh, I
actually hear
see. Yeah, I see. So that's how
you
it
can
came
actually
about.
hear the rough. So there was a bit of yeah, there was a bit of a stealing there. Yeah,
A bit of
there was a bit
stealing
of a
key.
yeah.
Bridget, we're gonna
Play.
play this on the radio, okay? We're gonna play this on the radio. Now you're telling on yourself.
Yeah, no, there was a bit of a plagiarism on it. Like, no, we
Okay.
took like a parts, sorry to say it like that. Now we just
Okay.
took like a little bit
You
of
were
parts, but
inspired.
it
Just say
it came
inspiration.
the inspiration. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
inspired, and I thought to myself, okay, let's just that's a hook,
Yeah.
and then the words come. Something happened in my life and then I wrote about it.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, tonight I'm yours completely. You're not gonna go anywhere.
Mm. Listen, Bridget, these days, how is your life looking like? What are you doing these days? Are you just leading a normal life? What are you doing these days?
I'm just I'm just leading a normal life.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're,
and
you're
when
a
the
mom?
shows yes, I am a mom. My daughter, I have three boys and two girls. But my daughter's in the States, she lives in the States, and
Uh-huh.
my three boys lives in Johannesburg, and the baby's with me.
Okay, and the baby's with you.
She's not a baby anymore. She's already 16. She's also doing her own thing, creating her own music, do
Yeah.
everything herself.
Oh, so you gave off the music gene to your babies as well.
They are very good. But now they have all they went to school, I've put them through school, and I said first school, because the music business in South Africa is not like, as good as it's over there
Yeah,
overseas.
overseas.
We
Yeah.
we don't we The artists in South Africa don't get that much recognition as the artists overseas.
Mm. That's true. That's true. Listen, my darling,
Yeah,
you're an absolute legend. Thank you for giving us the time this afternoon. From your days with the Syndicate Sisters to the stuff that you did with yourself on your own in the early 2000s, we still play your music here at Heart FM, formerly P4. We still play your music even today. And you gave us classics that will never go away. These are evergreens. You go to a Joel in Cape
thank
Town,
you.
you go to a party in Cape Town. If people want to jazz, they put on Bridget's yours completely, or they put on been waiting up all night. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, so your music is still
And I'm
playing
so
even
great.
today.
I'm very grateful for that. I'm so great. I feel like
Yeah.
this, especially I've been waiting in yours completely. And even all our old songs, it's over, and every song has a beginning and those. But especially with me now, my songs, I've been
Yeah.
waiting in yours completely. It's been really a blessing. Especially yours completely is so massive. I can't believe the youngsters are all having my song. They still dancing to
Mm.
my song.
Still dancing to your songs, eh?
Yes, people has been calling me from overseas to ask me. People are asking, they don't believe it's me that sing the song. They
Yeah.
think it's some artist from
Some other
overseas.
artists.
So
Yeah.
yes, I need to like put myself out there so people can know, that it's really me.
Listen,
I
now
was
I
just
think
keeping a,
yeah, I think this is the beginning of maybe like a second wind, a second renaissance for Bridget. You know what I mean? We're going to
yes, it
start it.
is.
We are starting it, and I'm going to be playing this interview like very soon on my radio show. And I'm hoping that you're going to be putting out some new music. I want you to work with some young artists. Tyler is already one of them. Maybe we should think of
Thank
maybe
you.
like we think of other artists that you can work with, and we get you back on stage because that's where you belong. Your voice is still absolutely golden.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Lunga. I really appreciate it. And thank you for caring so much about me. Because I
Yeah,
was also thinking I need to get myself out there again. So
yeah,
this is a blessing from God. I believe that. I believe everything is out of God. Nothing is out of man. I'm a very
darling.
spiritual person. So
Beautiful, beautiful. Listen, Bridget, have yourself a great day. And now that we have your number, we are going to give you a call at any time. And we're going to send you words of encouragement so that you can go back to the studio, make some more music because the people miss you.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. God
All
bless
right,
all of you
darling.
there.
Yeah. All
Blessed
right,
day
darling.
further.
God bless
Bye
you too.
bye.
Bye bye.